Artificial intelligence, what was once the stuff of science fiction, is now shaping our daily lives. From recommending what we should watch to assisting in medical diagnoses, AI is becoming more powerful and integrated into society. But as we continue to develop intelligent machines, an unsettling question arises. Can machines ever truly be moral? And if they can't, who bears responsibility for the decisions they make? This is not just a technological issue, it's a profoundly ethical one. It touches the core of what it means to make choices, take responsibility, and live in a world increasingly influenced by algorithms. To begin answering this question, we must first ask, what does it mean to be moral? Morality is deeply human, rooted in empathy, values, and the ability to reason about right and wrong. Humans are moral agents because we have consciousness, free will, and an understanding of the consequences of our actions. But machines lack these qualities. AI doesn't have consciousness or emotions. It doesn't understand anything in the way humans do. It processes data and executes programmed tasks. So, when we talk about moral machines, we're not really talking about machines making ethical decisions in the way humans do. Instead, we're talking about how they can be designed to reflect human values and minimize harm. Many people mistake the sophistication of AI for morality. When an AI system recommends a book, filters spam, or detects fraud, it seems to know what's best. But this is an illusion. Machines don't know anything. They calculate probabilities based on patterns and data. Take self-driving cars as an example. When faced with a split-second decision, hit a pedestrian, or swerve and endanger the passenger, how does the car decide? The machine has no moral compass. It's simply following a programmed algorithm designed by humans. In this sense, the morality of the decision lies not with the machine, but with the people who created and programmed it. This brings us to the ethical crux. If machines can't be moral, who is accountable when things go wrong? If an AI-powered medical system misdiagnoses a patient or a facial recognition algorithm leads to wrongful arrests, who bears the blame? Is it the developers who wrote the code, the companies that deployed the system, or the society that allowed these systems to operate without proper oversight? The question of responsibility is further complicated by the black box nature of many AI systems. Often, even the developers don't fully understand how their algorithms make decisions. This opacity makes accountability difficult, but it also raises an urgent ethical challenge. Should we trust systems we can't fully explain? Beyond individual cases, the broader impact of AI raises deeper moral concerns. AI systems are not inherently biased, but they can inherit and amplify human biases. For example, if an AI system trained on biased data recommends hiring decisions, it might reinforce systemic discrimination. Moreover, AI's power can be misused. Algorithms that predict human behavior can be used for good, such as detecting fraud, but also for harm, such as manipulating elections or spreading misinformation. The ethical question becomes not just whether machines can be moral, but whether the humans behind them are acting responsibly. Some argue that we can program machines to make moral decisions by embedding ethical principles into their code. For example, AI developers could design systems based on frameworks like utilitarianism, maximizing overall happiness, or deontology, following strict moral rules. But this approach raises challenges. Whose morality should we program into these systems? Ethical principles often conflict. For instance, utilitarianism might justify sacrificing one person to save five, while deontology would reject this. How can machines resolve such moral dilemmas when humans themselves often disagree on what's right? Moreover, morality is not static. It evolves with culture and context. What's considered ethical today might not be tomorrow. Can a machine adapt to these shifting norms, or will it remain locked in the ethical frameworks of its creators? If machines can't be moral, then the ethical burden falls entirely on us. We must design, deploy, and regulate AI in ways that prioritize human values and minimize harm. This is a call to action for researchers, policymakers, and everyday users of technology. We must demand transparency. AI systems should be explainable so we can understand how decisions are made. We must push for accountability. Companies and developers must take responsibility for the impact of their systems. And we must prioritize equity, ensuring that AI benefits all people, not just the privileged few. It's easy to marvel at the capabilities of AI, but it's even more important to ask the hard questions about its consequences. By doing so, we can ensure that AI serves humanity rather than undermines it. Perhaps the most profound truth about AI is that it reflects us, our values, biases, and intentions. Machines are not inherently moral or immoral. They are tools, and their impact depends entirely on how we use them. Philosopher Hannah Arendt once said, "Every generation, civilization is invaded by barbarians. We call them children." In a way, AI is like a child. It learns from us. The question is, what are we teaching it? Are we embedding empathy, fairness, and justice? Or are we passing on greed, prejudice, and carelessness? The ethics of AI is not really about machines. It's about us. It's about how we choose to navigate the immense power we now hold. Can we rise to the challenge of wielding it responsibly? Or will we allow it to slip beyond our control? So, can machines be moral? Perhaps the better question is, can we be moral in how we create and use machines? The rise of AI forces us to confront our deepest values as a society. It challenges us to think not just about what is possible, but about what is right. If we approach AI with wisdom and care, it has the potential to amplify our humanity and solve some of our greatest challenges. But if we act recklessly or selfishly, it could magnify our worst flaws. The choice is ours. And perhaps that is the ultimate lesson of AI. It reminds us that morality, responsibility, and humanity are not things we can outsource to machines. They are, and always will be, uniquely human burdens and uniquely human opportunities.